This is practice quiz 1. Oh, hold on here. It says number 3. I got them a little mixed up here. We need practice quiz 1. For quiz 6 for Algebra 2B second trimester. So we want to again do this cross product. I go very fast, and sometimes that's a bad habit. So make sure that you're not that you need to show the steps if you need to show the steps if you need to show the steps. But I can do the minus 14x on both sides and add 10. If you need to show that, show it. All right, what should the common denominator be? So this is when you factor it is x minus 6 times x minus 2. So that should be the common denominator. And so the values of x not allowed are whatever make those 0. So that's kind of what you check for in the end if you were solving this. What should this, so x minus 2, whatever it's missing. What should this, x minus 6, whatever it's missing. So this all involves factoring that second piece correctly and then answering all the questions from there. All right, problem 6. So we need to get a common denominator, and we need to factor this. Oh, lo and behold, I think it's the problem from before. So this gets the x minus 2 on top and bottom, and this gets the x minus 6 on top and bottom. So I'm going to, again, write this all in one line. And so we have to subtract over. So we're just focused on the tops. We have to subtract over that top piece. So we have 5x plus 3x is 8x minus 4x is 4x. Negative 10 plus 24 is 14. Be careful that you are doing that correctly, and then that gets put equal to 0. And then x is 3.5. That should be positive 4, sorry. Negative 3.5. So when you, or negative 7 over 2, either way. Okay, problem 7. So this, you get a factor, whenever you see a quadratic in the bottom, you got to factor it. So this guy's missing the x plus 1 on top and bottom. This guy's missing the x minus 1 on top and bottom. So 1 times x plus 1 plus 3x, that one's not missing any, and then subtract the 4 over, equals 0. All right, so the top, 1x plus 3x is 4x minus 4x. So the x's drop. This is going to be a no solution. 1 plus 4, that gives you 5. So immediately, if you see that the x's drop entirely, you can go right to no solution. Okay, that can happen on any of these. Okay, 8 and 9. So you got to factor first when you see this. So the 6, yes. So this is multiplication. I added this in here. This is new this year. So you need to factor everything. So this 6 comes out as a common factor on those two. And then this one is n plus 9 times n minus 3. So you need to factor everything. Okay, and you should that shouldn't be too hard to do. And then start canceling anything that's, 1 for 1 on the top and the bottom. N plus 1s, n plus 9s. What are we left with? Just n minus 3. And it should boil down to something that's pretty simple. Now on this, you have to flip the second one. So we are going to factor here. And let's see if 4 will come out of this. And then you have to flip the second one and multiply. So 4 will come out of this. I'm sorry, 2 will come out of this. And you get 2b plus 5. So you got to flip that second one and multiply. Factor everything down. And then it's a 1-for-1 canceling. I will tell you that almost, all things are going to factor. So attempt to factor all pieces, obviously 2, there's no factoring there, but don't, leave common factors in. You have to attempt to factor everything. So we're left with the b minus 5 times b plus 3 all over 4. So go through, there's some factoring you can do on each piece of those. Problem 10. So this looks hard, but it is not. Okay, so the 0.75 is the t, this first value here. And then the time, so the A, B, and C are the individual times. So the A we'll call Mary's time. And the B we'll call Liam's time. And then we want to know Zach working alone. So this is how long it takes, or the portion of the job that each does to make the whole job. So how would you solve something like this? Well, you need to get this equal to the number that's on the right by subtracting both of those over. So 1 minus 0.75 over 2 minus 0.75 over 2. Okay, so 0.25 if you want. And then do a cross product. Every time, this is how you're going to do this. So get this piece alone. It's going to be some number. And these might actually be, the 5 over c equals 6 over 7. But just get it alone, do the cross product, solve for c, and you'll have it. You'll get how that works. And then you have factoring to do. So you're going to find x-intercepts. That means that x plus 3 and x minus 2 are the factors. Well, x times x is not 3x squared. There must be a common factor of 3. -7 and 7. This should be something you get 100% on. This one is -1/3 and 5. Okay, so you can use Math Portal site or the PolySimul 2. So 3x squared, that does work out. This one is 0, -7 and 7. Notice it's x cubed. So when you use when you use the PolySimul 2 or Math Portal, it's the degree is 3. And so you'd put 1, 0, -49, 0 into PolySimul 2. So we have x times x plus 7 times x minus 7. So you just step it up a notch to do that last one to a cubic. And that is practice quiz 1. For quiz 6 in the second try, Algebra 2B.